Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, The Expanse, Season 6, Episode 2. Let's quickly go over what happened in the last episode. Lots of stuff, lots of, catch-up basically happened. Crew of the Rocinante has been tracking down the Free Navy asteroids. They found the central location of the ship that is kind of sending them out. If I'm analyzing that correctly, they're going to head there. Marco is still doing the same shit that Marco has been doing for the past, couple seasons now. Still being a terrorist. He's still not caring about anybody but himself. His mission right now is to find Drummer and to find Naomi. He doesn't care. Philip is trying to distance himself from his father because he's pissed at his father, but at the same time, he's got most of his father's traits, at least the bad ones, because we see that he kills his friend in a fit of rage. He's very, very much like Marco in the sense that he gets pissed off when he doesn't get his way, and he's selfish in that way and power hungry in that way. When he doesn't have power, when he doesn't have control, it frustrates him, and obviously he was taking out his frustration at his father, not being in power, not having a say, not being able to get a word in any conversation, not being looked at as an adult, not being looked at as somebody that is just as a part of this free navy as anybody else. He doesn't want to seem like a kid, and Marco is treating him like a kid, whereas Naomi didn't treat him like a kid. Naomi said, make your own decisions, but your father is fucking controlling you, bro. And you know what? He made the wrong choice, and he stayed with Marco. So that's going to come to bite him in the ass. Marco doesn't care about him. Marco doesn't care about anybody. So, we'll have to see where this season plays out. Christian is obviously dealing with the stress of literally the entire Earth on her shoulders. Has to bear that weight. So she's dealing with that. And then we have Laconia, which hopefully we see a little bit more of. I assume we're going to see more of that this season. I'm going to shut up. I wanted to do a quick recap. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into episode 2.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We gotta get help. Give him to help her.
Oh.
Baby, I'm sorry she's gone.
What happened?
I only give her some of my protein bar.
Oh, it was a protein bar.
Okay. Everything here evolved in its own way. That's why we have to grow our own food instead of farming the things that are here.
We have to put them back in their nest.
We can't. The soldiers called a meeting. We have to attend, all the settlers do. I'll help you bury her in the morning.
It's fine.
That's so traumatizing to a kid. Especially knowing that she was the reason. She couldn't have known.
I have to fix it. Sorry, but you have to stay here, okay?
I swear to God, if she kills another one of them.
What? No, hey, you can't have that! That's not for you!
Marissa, we have UN personnel coming aboard.
Are they?
No, they're not here for you.
But just go to your quarters and stay there until you hear different from me, okay?
Oh, right, because she's a wanted fugitive. I keep forgetting that. I guess that's a good testament to how much she's changed, but I keep forgetting she's literally murderous. Well, was murderous, but...
Bobby.
Sorry about all the hush-hush. Change of plans. Time to lock and load.
Oh, everybody's back together. Granted, not under the best conditions, but still happy that everybody's together. And he's probably going to get special treatment because he's Marco's son.
Release him into my custody. Now.
Are you kidding?
Clean yourself up and report to ops for duty. Yoan assaulted a superior officer, and you defended yourself. On Palace, Sin and I would go out after our shifts, drink until the bartender kicked us out. We couldn't fuck up because we didn't have anyone to bail us out. We only had each other.
That's the problem, though. You're telling him all of this, and it doesn't mean anything, because at the end of the day, you still got him out of jail, and you're still giving him a gun. You're treating him like nothing even happened. So it's one thing to be like, oh, when I grew up, you know, we had consequences for our actions, but you know what? You're different. So we're not going to punish you. Like, what? It's so fucking stupid. It's useless.
The old lady wants the data that could be on board.
She's got Marine Corps for that. We're an independent ship. If we fuck up, it's on us, not her.
It's about morale.
Boarding and shooting is a whole lot riskier than sending a torpedo up their ass.
Don't you worry your pretty little head. That's what I'm here for.
The way she, like, literally checked him out, too.
Wouldn't have
I
more
saw
than
your
a full
eyes. I saw
four.
your eyes, Bobby.
I'll make quick work of him.
Are you getting paid extra for this?
I'm not in it for the money. This is one happy crew.
And speaking of crew, ship's got a new mechanic's apprentice.
Amos.
Hello.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
You're free to move about.
Thank you.
Watch this.
It almost looks like a
That
wormhole.
is not a normal transit. Might have something to do with the proto-molecule that was stolen from Fred Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
You get me a look at that intel?
Could also have something to do with that thing that's orbiting Laconia. We still have not had an explanation for that. I know they were talking about it in the beginning of the episode, but I still have no idea what the fuck that is. Like, is that maybe where they're conducting their research? Because it looked like there was protomolecule at the bottom of it, like some bluish tint.
Last time we agreed.
My accounts have become more difficult to access.
Marco Iñaros, he doesn't like me. I intimidate him, sexually. I can take her as part of my crew until Ria or Iapetus, maybe. A few golden bowed and all like kissing Marco's ass and broke away from the Free Navy.
What sort of freight are you moving?
A lot of food and water now, mostly transfer from Ganymede and City.
Transfer? To where?
Supply depots. Marco spun them up all over the belt.
This might be a good time for a tour, after all.
I really don't enjoy his hair like that. There's just something about it that pisses me off.
I heard about Philip. I think you should drop him in a recycling tank for a few hours to see if he can swim.
Jesus.
Are you speaking from experience? Philip has completely lost his focus, no self-control.
That seems to be the consensus. Sounds like his mother had a lot to do with it.
I need him to be the man he should be.
He needs him to
I
use
only ask
him.
because I think you have more important things to worry about. Johan assaulted you, and you defended yourself. I'll have the quartermaster arrange to give Johan's family a month worth of fuel pellets and some new mining nets.
That's the least
Thank
you
you.
could do.
I'm sorry for what happened. It was... Johan, he was...
How do you explain that without just taking accountability?
He died honorably, serving Marco Iñaros and the belt.
That's so fucked.
How do I get one of those suits? You'd only hurt yourself, Pee-wee.
Pee-wee. Just the red color, the red vibe that's happening right now makes me feel like there's impending doom happening.
Holden, do not fire!
They're trying to put one through their drive.
I repeat, do not fire!
They're running. The mission is scrubbed.
I have operational command and the mission is scrubbed. When I say it is, put us alongside!
It's so sick. Holy shit.
They're trying to burn us up in their drive plume.
No shit! Closer!
No. What the hell is she doing?
Naomi! Where are you?
What? Oh, is she having like a PTSD moment?
I got it.
Yeah, from when she jumped.
We won't want to be here when the ship takes off again, or blows up. I know. As expected. Prep for breach.
That's so cool. Some of these shots are really, like, creative.
Clarissa, stay behind me! Shit!
Oh.
God damn it, I have to get her back to the Roci ASAP. You'll go for breach.
We got this.
That thing, that in her mouth. That
Clear.
Jesus. That thing in her mouth that makes her, like, super strong.
Drive is still offline.
It's bound to kill her one day. I think that's what happened.
Naomi, it looks like they were trying to wipe their data core. Motherlode.
I want the bird to see what it's doing to us. I want them to see the people they've hurt.
I don't do propaganda.
But you have a following and you have style.
I have credibility that state media doesn't have, and you'd like to exploit it.
I'm asking you to tell the truth.
Yeah.
Not just the statistics, but what they mean. All the things regular news feeds skip.
That's not going to change any Belter's minds.
It might.
Yeah.
Or don't. And wonder, with every new attack, if that was the one you could have stopped.
Damn.
You chose not to.
Damn, Christian. She's got a point, though. I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing to do to, like, show the...
You give a really good guilt trip.
Show the casualty of war.
I practice a lot when I'm alone.
Casualties. That's why Christian is so smart and such a queen. And we love her for that.
It's just reflex.
I'm the captain of this ship, and as long as you're part of the crew, you do what I say when I say. You see a problem, you talk to me first. No more deciding for yourself what the new plan is.
I get it.
You know you just gotta shoot out, right?
That's the first time he said I was part of the crew.
Oh. That probably means so much to her, just to be a part of something like that, something healthy, something transformative.
If they got the data core intact, they'll be able to locate the rocks.
And the moment that happens, they'll redeploy their fleets. Let them come. We'll be ready.
And that's it. I mean, I believe it. I believe that he's genuinely going to do anything and everything to retaliate. Yeah, so right now it's kind of just like back and forth, back and forth. There's Christian, who is telling Monica now to kind of get on the battleground, as dangerous as that is, and show the human face of what is happening on Earth, and show all the Belters the destruction and everything that they're causing by blindly following Marco. So while Monica doesn't think that that's a great idea, you know, Christian was, as she said, guilt-tripping her into doing it. I think it wouldn't be the worst idea. It's just a matter of, you know, that might be dangerous and kind of exploitative at this point, but anything to stop the war, right? So good on Christian for kind of coming up with that idea. I mean, that's all that can be done right now on a human level. Just, it wouldn't hurt, basically. It wouldn't hurt. Marco, on the other hand, of this back and forth, is kind of taking an approach of selfishness. Are we surprised? He doesn't really give consequences to his son because he needs him. Like, he needs Philip. So Philip doesn't really have a moral ground, a moral compass. You know, he kills his friend and he doesn't get punished for it because Marco doesn't punish him because he needs him. So when you don't set in place rules and consequences for your actions, you're going to have a situation on your hands where he's going to spiral. He's going to think that he can challenge authority. He's going to think that he can bypass authority. And to him right now, Marco, his father, is authority. So I think that somewhere down the line, whether that be sooner or later, Philip is definitely thinking about flipping on him, or just retaliating, or just leaving, or I don't really know, because I don't know what's going on in Philip's head at all times, but I do think that he is thinking about the fact that Marco kind of sucks as a person, as a father, as a friend, as a lover. He sucks just all around. So he's realizing that maybe he wants to be independent of his father's control, because his father doesn't care about him, so why should he care about his father? On Sari Station now, rations are low, food is low, resources are low. Marco doesn't care still. He's, essentially only worried about his mission. Nothing has really changed from last episode, so interested to see where they're going to go just with this season in general, now with the Laconia aspect and all the new situations happening there. Nothing really new happened in Laconia other than them explaining that the bird died because it had human food. There's a different, there's different life, different chemistry on that planet, and the little girl did not realize that. So it seemed like at the end the parents were going to some type of conference, some type of talk that had to do with the ship that was orbiting Laconia. I think that on that ship they're probably, it probably has something to do with the protomolecule, and they are either investigating it, doing research on it, with that sample that was Fred Johnson's sample that was stolen. So I think that's what's going on that ship. Seems like Holden is starting to do some research of his own about what happened to the Bar Keith, going into Laconia. I mean, we still don't really know why that happened either, do we? I mean, I know that, it was going through the ring, but why in general was that ship destroyed, whereas other ships were allowed to pass? It almost seems like this protomolecule has preferences. We know it has consciousness, it has capabilities of its own to build and whatever, but hopefully they wrap up that storyline successfully and concisely by the end of this season, because I still have a lot of questions about everything in general regarding the protomolecule, its builders, the artifact that was, the weapon, and just everything. There's a lot to be wrapped up in only 4 more episodes left. With that being said, that's all of my thoughts. So yeah, as always, thank you guys for watching. Check out my other reactions if you have not already, and I will see you guys for episode 3. All right, bye guys.